Hey everyone! The Snow White trailer's out, Disney's first princess that kicked off the princess multiverse. It stars Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman as the evil queen, and Rachel Zegler as Snow White. She's white, but not Snow White. Jokes aside, this caused quite a stir, but what can we do? We're gonna watch the trailer. Then in the second half, I'll share my thoughts. But first, subscribe and hit that like button. Oh, no coffee today. Anyway, comment below. Do you enjoy these Disney live actions, bringing classic animations to life with real actors? Let me know in the comments. If you like them, which is your favorite? Lion King, Jungle Book, Aladdin? Share your thoughts. Let's jump right into the trailer. I've got it ready. The original animation is from 1935, if I remember correctly. And sometimes I don't, right? Let's take a look at the trailer, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go!
So, whistle while you work. Whistle while you work.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
March 2025 in theaters. Before diving in, I opened up the windows here. The original film dates back to 1937. We've got Rachel Zegler as Snow White and Gal Gadot as the evil queen. The dwarfs will be magical creatures, not actual dwarf characters. This raises controversy about dwarf actors losing job opportunities. But that's not the focus of this video. I think Jonathan, played by Andrew Burnap, is the prince. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let's take a look at the trailer. Now, I have a question for you to answer. When Gal Gadot asked the mirror, who's the fairest of them all, I'd say no contest. Absolutely. Not to compare her with Rachel Zegler. Zegler's pretty, but can't hold a candle to Gal Gadot. Seriously. But share what you think in the comments. Let's analyze this further. I really enjoyed it, especially the animation quality. Here, he blends realistic animals with animation, unlike Lion King, where animals barely show expressions. I'm not a fan of the Lion King. I do like Aladdin's animation, though. I like Mowgli, but not Aladdin's style. It's so realistic, it enters uncanny valley territory. I prefer animals with animated expressions. The enchanted forest here is really cool. Here's the... Not sure which animal reminds me of Bambi. I also really liked Snow White's costume. Seems like they're not missing any details. She's Disney's first princess, a true classic. It's one of the last live-action remakes missing. There's a Lion King prequel coming about Mufasa. I think she's the last classic Disney princess left. I like the outfit. It's quite faithful. I really liked it. The next one? I remember her last work was in The Hunger Games. The little animals here are very cute. She's entering the house, must be where the dwarfs live. That's really cool. My pediatrician had all 7 dwarf plates in the waiting room. That little tune I thought was... Actually, it's not, is it? Because this is from the Smurfs, right? But they pass by whistling. That's pretty neat. In the classic cartoon, they actually whistle as they walk. I think Smurfs drew inspiration from the dwarfs. When they whistle, they sing those tunes, right? Anyway, I thought her dancing was really cool. It's Disney, so of course it's a musical. We know Raquel Zegler has an amazing voice. In Hunger Games, she sings in a bar or pub setting. Her singing here is really impressive. The dwarf animation is quite interesting. They're in between human and dwarf with unique facial proportions and expressions like a bigger nose or foot, something along those lines. You recognize humanity, but also see the magic in them, right? I think they'll talk, don't you? There'll be interaction, like showing anger, for example. It should be pretty cool, right? I thought it was awesome seeing them dance here. I really liked it. It reminds you of those garden gnomes, doesn't it? You know, those little garden dwarfs, like the seven dwarfs from Snow White. Oh, that's really cool. The animated part reminds me of classic animation. It's not 100% real, but that's part of the charm. Even when they release the live action, the classic animation still exists. So you've got the classic animation if you want to watch it, and the live action. I think there could be room for creativity, for something new, not just copying and pasting like in animation, like respect the classic, but bring something new. I think that's cool, especially since the animation is a product of its time back in 1937. And now in 2025, certain adaptations have to be made. For example, you can't show Donald Duck smoking anymore. There's no way, right? Anyway, moving on to the evil queen. Look at Gal Gadot. What an incredible woman. I want to see it. She's still fresh in our minds as Wonder Woman, right? Remember, the evil queen is also Maleficent, right? Angelina Jolie played her, the great Angelina Jolie. Wonderful, beautiful too, but we'll see, right? Gal Gadot playing the role of the evil queen. We know in all the animations the evil queen is beautiful too. She's gorgeous. There's also that wonderful series called Once Upon a Time, and the evil queen Regina, who's the mayor of the town, right? Wow, she's amazing too. Absolutely stunning. She even came to Comic-Con here in Brazil, I think, more than once. If I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments. Here's the prince, right? Very cool. Here are the dwarves on some kind of track. And then the line, mirror, mirror, is there anyone fairer than I? And it appears. Sorry, Snow White, but that's not true, is it? It's not true. Then this shadow, it's because it can't be. She's not ugly. She's beautiful. She's pretty, right? It's just that beauty is very subjective, isn't it? Very personal, right? But Gal Gadot is much prettier. I'm sorry. Anyway, the animation and story will rely heavily on both of them. They'll both have to give incredible performances. Here, this old woman will Gal Gadot after maybe she has magic to stay beautiful and not age, right? And here, could this be her older version? I think it'd be cool if Gal Gadot showed, like, when an actor plays different ages or versions of themselves, they grow as an actor, right? As an actor, you know? I think it's cool if it's her. Here's the famous poisoned apple, right? These days, the princess might save the prince. I'd comment, but I don't want to get into that, folks. I don't want to get into that. Let's stick to the classic. The prince saves the princess. Let's go with that, okay? For heaven's sake, the animation here is amazing, Disney. Can't fault the animation, right? This is probably one of Witch Amara's spells already. Maybe this is when they first meet, right? Look at that. Wow, that's creepy, huh? If this creature's sinister, I can't recall now. It came in darkness, but here comes the princess, right? Snow White. Very cool. Then dawn breaks, did you see? The witch's darkness fades as light wins. Really cool, really awesome. And then there's the post-credit scene, right? Because this isn't even a trailer, is it? It's more of a teaser, isn't it? Just showing the concept, you know? But then there's the famous apple. Who didn't bring apples for their teacher? Oh, for heaven's sake, March 2025. So what do you think? Did you like the trailer? Are you into these live-action remakes? Enjoyed any Disney live actions? Or do you prefer animations? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe and like. It really helps the channel grow. If we grow, more videos for you, okay?